Dan Hanrahan, it's been a rough year for the cruise industry. How is Celebrity Cruises navigating the choppy waters?
Well, it's a good question. You know, it has been a very, very interesting year. We started this year out with the beginning of January, the two strongest booking weeks we'd ever had in our history. And then we had that incident on January 13th, and we saw things kind of fall off. What we had to do is just get a lot smarter about our marketing. We rethought the way we were going after consumers. Normally we get about 25-30% of our guests are first-time cruisers, have never cruised before. We took our marketing dollars and we targeted it towards past cruisers, and that's really been helpful to us.
That incident you're referring to is the sinking of the Costa Concordia. Now that was a Carnival ship, not a Royal Caribbean ship.
Correct.
Did you do anything differently immediately after that?
You know, what we tried to do is figure out what was going on. You know, there was obviously a very unique event and something that we hadn't been thinking about or ever contemplating happening and having to deal with from a marketing and selling standpoint. We took a little while to assess the situation. We did some surveys, and what we found is people saw it as an isolated incident, not something that they thought was endemic to the industry. We didn't see people saying, I'm not going to cruise. So that's when we shifted our marketing, and we said, okay, we need to go after people that are cruisers, they've been cruising before, get them confident about coming back, and that really helped us.
The other thing affecting the entire industry is the economic headwinds, especially in Europe. So how are you dealing with that? Are you seeing more passengers from other parts of the world? Are you avoiding certain ports? How are you dealing with that?
Well, that's a good question as well, because you know, one of the things we've worked very hard on over the last few years is diversifying our sourcing. So we used to depend entirely on the United States. And as we diversified it into Europe and we started sourcing guests out of the UK, Germany, Spain, France, Italy, etc., we've gotten to the point where we can source those guests locally. So even though the economy is tough there, they don't have to get on an airplane and fly, they can drive to the cruise ship. So we've changed our sourcing model, and that's really helped us weather the economic times in Europe.
And you also have a long lead time when it comes to ordering fancy cruise ships. I mean, these ocean liners take years and years to make. What do you have coming online, and will you cut back in the future because of what you're seeing right now?
Well, we've got another ship coming on. It'll be the 5th of a series of our Solstice class series. We'll take delivery in October of this year. And then we're done. Celebrity's done. Our Royal Caribbean brand has 2 ships on order. So they'll be delivered in 2014, 2015. We've been very public about the fact that we're going to slow new building down. We'll be in low single digits in terms of capacity increases, where in the past we've been in the 8 to 10% range annually. So we're going to slow that way down, and we think that'll help our pricing grow and help us deliver more cash and deliver more operating income to the bottom line.
All right, and finally, what's the coolest thing about the new ship coming online? Because each and every new cruise liner that comes out has a new fancy golf course or skeet shooting or something. So what's the coolest thing about your new ship?
I think the coolest thing we have is on the top of the ship in the back, we have a half-acre lawn, actually real grass. And
you've got Central Park on your boat.
We've got Central Park there. And you know what we have is we've got what we call the Lawn Club Grill. So you can go up there and you can grill at the grills, or you can sit down and have one of our chefs do it for you and have a fabulous experience 150 feet above the ocean, sailing through some of the most beautiful parts of the world. I think that's the coolest thing we're doing.
This market is
stock picker's market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going to